our next advanced amateur MMA bout gets a reaction from the crowd as they see it up on the big screen. We can't wait for this as well, live on Flow Combat. It's a bantamweight bout at 135 presented by a liquor sponsor. It is Chase Boutwell, who is undefeated at 4-0, only 18 years of age. Chase Boutwell from American Top Team and Rush MMA in Macon, taking on Hunter Thomas, also 4-0, out of MMA Institute in Dayton, Tennessee. All right, we're ready for our fighter introductions. Here is Jennifer.
Our next bout of the evening is for the Valor Bantamweight title, brought to you by Fire on the Water. First, please welcome to the cage, Chase Boutwell.
Chase Boutwell, undefeated at 4-0. Casey, tell us about this young budding star in MMA.
Well, there is a long list to talk about. He is a youngster, 18 years of age. Of course, we saw him battle through the ranks of Valor fights as a kickboxer, as just a kid, 14, 15, 16 years old. When he turned 18, he went on a tear, and that was just back in April. Since then, he has accumulated a 4-0 record, as well as a UMAF National Championship. This kid is highly regarded as a future star of this sport.
Also a winner of Fight of the Night honors for his performance against Stone Beverly. That was one of the great fights we've seen in all of MMA, and especially in the Southeast. That was at Border Wars last spring. Incredible. This kid is so talented and rising fast. Any concern about doing it so quickly?
Well, you would normally think such. But that being said, Chase has been training since he was a young teenager.
Right.
And training there at a great camp, Rush MMA and American Top Team. So it's not like he's necessarily doing it so quickly. It's almost like he's been held back for a lot of years, and now he is actually being able to show what he's capable of. I think the sky's the limit for this young man.
It's a great point, Casey, and clarifying that. What's come quickly is the wins. As an amateur MMA fighter, and he has done so in just 2017, the calendar year. All right, back to Jennifer.
And his opponent, making his way to the cage, please welcome Hunter Thomas.
So Hunter Thomas, undefeated young prospect as well, out of MMA Institute in Dayton. Tell us about Hunter Thomas.
Well, Hunter Thomas, now he at 23 years of age, he's not an old man.
Right.
He's 5 years older than Chase Boutwell, but this is a youngster as well that is on a rise, and he has been very, very dominant in his wins.
Take a look at the tail of the tape. When worlds collide in Rome, Georgia, Chase Boutwell and Hunter Thomas, two undefeated fighters at 4-0, identical records. Boutwell, 5 years younger, only 18 years of age. And you see the weight difference for this fight as Boutwell is 4 pounds heavier, and Boutwell also an inch taller as well. Two terrific young prospects putting their unblemished records on the line. What else stands out to you about this matchup of these two young talents?
Well, I think, going back to Hunter Thomas, this is a kid that can do it all as well. We've seen him do it by TKO. We've seen him win by rear naked choke. We've seen him go the distance as well. Possibly fight of the night right here.
Fans are stoked for this one. We are as well. Live on Flow Combat. Here's Jennifer.
This bout is scheduled for three-minute rounds. First, fighting out of the blue corner, he weighed in at 136 pounds, holds an undefeated record of 4 wins with 0 losses, and represents Rush MMA American Top Team in Macon, Georgia, Chase Boutwell. And his opponent across the cage to my left, fighting out of the red corner. He weighed in at 132 pounds, holds an undefeated record of 4 wins with 0 losses, and represents MMA Institute in Dayton, Tennessee, Hunter Thomas. Your referee when the action begins is Northside Nate Mann.
Nate Mann, our referee in this bantamweight bout, advanced amateur MMA. This is for the vacant Valor Championship in the bantamweight division. Chase Boutwell in the white trunks, Hunter Thomas in the black trunks. 3-minute rounds for the Valor Bantamweight Championship. They touch gloves. We're underway. Rome, Georgia, when worlds collide. Conflict in Valor. Here we go.
Vince, man, the hair on the back of my neck is standing up. These guys are exchanging right out of the gate here. Wow, fisticuffs flying here.
Boutwell so quick.
Oh, nice stiff left there by Boutwell. Hunter Thomas undeterred here. And of course, the Valor Fights belt on the line here. That's a huge prize.
Hands down by Thomas.
Oh, kick caught there by Hunter Thomas. And they advance to the clinch here.
Boutwell.
Okay, Hunter Thomas, or I'm sorry, Chase Boutwell looking for that guillotine. Hunter Thomas wisely disengages.
Those long legs, Casey, of Boutwell, so dangerous.
Yeah. But you know, I believe Hunter Thomas might actually have the reach advantage here.
There goes Thomas.
I'm not sure if it's a slip or if he got caught with one of those shots. Nonetheless, Thomas back up. Man, these guys are fighting.
See Thomas already marked up a little bit, red in the chest and in the face. Midway point of round number 1.
Of course, Vince, we called all of the action at the UMAF Nationals when we saw Chase Boutwell win 2 straight fights and win that title. He missed his high school graduation to do it.
Unbelievable. What an experience. And this is probably his last fight before going overseas to compete in that UMAF World Championships.
Get some deep breaths, Hunter. Get some deep breaths. Keep that pressure.
Well, reverses.
All right, Hunter Thomas with the double underhook only momentarily. They landed a big shot there. Did Chase Boutwell. Another big shot there by Boutwell.
Thomas acknowledges that he's eaten some shots from Boutwell.
Hunter Thomas lands a head kick of his own. Delighting the fans here at the Rome Forum.
Woo! Boutwell unleashing the offense on Thomas, but he's still there.
Oh, nice left hook there. Stumbles Hunter Thomas.
The striking of Boutwell is another left. Connects on Thomas in the final seconds of round
big
1.
right hand by Thomas.
And they punch through the bow.
Vincent, this is a war, and it's just getting started.
We knew this was going to be epic, and it delivers in round 1, live on Flow Combat from Rome, Georgia, when worlds collide. Conflict MMA Valor Fights. This is for the vacant Valor Bantamweight Championship. What a first round. Boutwell just so poised but aggressive. All kinds of offense from Chase Boutwell in that first round.
Undoubtedly. Now I've got to give props to Hunter Thomas as well.
Yeah.
He was delivering back. I will say Chase Boutwell got the better of those exchanges. I give that round to him.
There's that replay, Casey.
Well, here you see it, man. It's too much to call, too much going on. A tremendous work rate by both of these young competitors.
Forearms, uppercuts, combos from Boutwell, and as Casey mentioned, Hunter Thomas standing right there in the mix with Chase Boutwell. On an electric first round for the vacant Valor Bantamweight Championship. They touch gloves and we're underway in round 2 here in Rome. And still down by Thomas. Thomas's last fight was in January. Boutwell's won 4 times since January.
Hunter Thomas having some success here. Many of the shots blocked, but you still feel him, Vince. Oh, Thomas lands a shot. Boutwell fires back, and now the clinch work ensues. Double underhook by Boutwell, and he gets it to the mat.
Wow. Looks like Boutwell's trying to scoot Thomas towards the cage.
Of course, Chase Boutwell winning his first fight by triangle choke. We know he's got the ground skills. He advances to mount here. Hunter Thomas trying to shimmy up the cage.
Look out.
But he is stuck in a tough spot here.
Crowd's going crazy. Midway through round number 2 here in Rome,
There
Georgia.
may be a submission here. Boutwell was looking for it now. Hunter Thomas on top.
Dangerous guard by Boutwell.
Yeah, undoubtedly looking to set up that triangle choke here. Hunter Thomas sees it coming, but can he do anything about it? Chase Boutwell so squirrely from bottom.
Crazy flexibility by Boutwell.
And I will say this, Thomas really needs to watch out for those up kicks when he stands over top of Boutwell. You know, a lot of power in those kicks.
The triangle choke win you mentioned by Boutwell, that was over Charles
Here we
Chandler.
go. Boutwell looking for the arm bar. He may have that locked in. He turns Hunter Thomas over. Thomas blocking, but can he hold on for 30 seconds?
Ronda Rousey like, can he pull that arm out and get the finish? Thomas, though, blocking it well.
Yeah, great posture by Hunter Thomas. And really, Thomas performed very well, much better in this round.
And that's the end of the round.
Yeah, what an attack here. A much closer round. I still give that round the slight edge to Chase Boutwell because he did attain the takedown. He did get the takedown, and he did have that attack near the end. But man, so close. I mean, that one may have gone either way depending on the vantage point of the judges.
And we've talked about it before, Casey. You don't know how much the judges view a threat for submission.
Right.
It's not an actual submission, but it's a threat of submission. That probably varies.
Yeah, absolutely. He never actually had the arm straightened out, but he did reverse twice. In other words, he did put Hunter back on his back several times. You see it here. Looking to finish that off. And again, props to Hunter Thomas for holding on there. That was a very, very tight spot. You know Hunter Thomas does not want to lose here in Georgia.
Hunter Thomas, so tough. He's eaten a bunch of shots and then was better in the stand-up in that second round and avoided submission. He's got wins by submission, TKO, and decision in his career. Chase Boutwell does as well. 2 young, promising, undefeated fighters here looking to stay undefeated and advance their careers here in this title fight. And they touch gloves and we're underway in round number 3 for the vacant Valor Bantamweight title. Corner's still getting on Thomas to keep his hands up.
Chase Boutwell closing the distance, kind of getting inside there, landing a few shots. Now, I did give those first 2 rounds to Chase Boutwell. That second round, if it were to go for Hunter Thomas, that would put this at 1 apiece. So I think both men definitely need to toe forward here and look to finish strong.
Boutwell's had some big shots, just barely missing on Hunter Thomas.
Nice. These guys are throwing for the fences. Vince, I said this could be fight of the night. It has delivered thus far. 2 minutes left to go here.
No question, leader in the clubhouse for fight of the night to this point. We've had some great fights to start the night. Minute gone by here in round number 3. What do you want to see from Thomas here?
Well, he's going to have to push forward. I think both men need to push forward. If you put the other man back on his heels, you definitely have the advantage in those exchanges.
Could this be one of those things where you try to get a takedown to, big
Stiff
shot.
right there by Hunter Thomas. I think that a takedown definitely scores big. And as I say it, big left hook by Chase Boutwell, and down goes the mouthpiece.
Wow, interesting.
Oh, big shot there by Chase Boutwell.
Boutwell with a vicious combo. Mouthpiece came out, and Boutwell let Thomas put it back in. And
Yeah, and a trip up by Hunter Thomas. Chase Boutwell lets him get back to the feet. Vince, they may just give the fans everything they want here, which is a slugfest.
Kick punch combo by Boutwell, and then we're in the final minute of this fight that has been unreal.
So impressive. You see Boutwell slipping that right hand. That we've seen that over and over again.
30 seconds,
Oh, stiff right there by Hunter Thomas. And out goes the mouthpiece of Chase Boutwell.
Picks it back up, sticks it in, they touch gloves. 20 seconds, we're gonna see a flurry, we do.
Oh, nice flurry there. Hunter Thomas with a little smile and tolls forward.
He's tired too. Come on.
10 seconds left in this title fight.
Here it is. Here we go. Final moments. Hunter Thomas looking for the takedown. Not enough time. What a fight, Vince.
Woo!
What a fight.
Crowd acknowledges those two terrific young prospects, Hunter Thomas and Chase Boutwell. How would you score the fight, Casey Oxendine, unofficial judge?
I have to give all 3 rounds to Chase Boutwell in my estimation. I just think he was landed the cleaner combinations. I think that Hunter landed some good shots, but I think that the work rate of Chase Boutwell was just too much. Props to both of these men, but I think that we've got an 18-year-old champion here.
Unbelievable. What a story. We've seen Chase Boutwell in kickboxing since the age of about 14, 15. So at 18, he's able to perform like a 23, 24-year-old veteran. I agree with you. I do think, even though it wasn't a landslide, I still think 30-27 is right.
Yeah, and really the epitome of what the future holds for the mixed martial arts, the sport of mixed martial
You're going
arts.
to talk to the champ here in a sec? All right, Casey is on his way to talk to our winner. We're going to the judges' scorecards, and we will find out together, and then Casey will talk to the new champ in the bantamweight division in Valor Fights. Vince Ferrara, Casey Oxendine, great to have you with us live on Flow Combat when worlds collide. Conflict MMA, who is a powerhouse in the Carolinas, Valor Fights powerhouse in Tennessee, two of the best coming together. Let's get the official decision for Jennifer.
After 3 hard-fought rounds, we go to your judges' scorecard for decision. All 3 scored this fight 27-30. For your winner by unanimous decision, Chase